Hey y'all, it's Melissa. Welcome to MessyMissy Creates. This is gonna be a hot mess of a video. I can tell you that right now. Maybe not. I've been a hot mess all day. I have been trying to make my November journal, and if you remember, I had a gold book, and I had this cute scarecrow material, and all was well with the world until I got this really cute paper that had bunnies on it, which you know I had to use then, but it had purple pumpkins on it and pink, and anyway, it has magenta, and I've been calling it everything but what it is purple. So anyway, my eggplant even turned out more purple than I thought. So anyway, this is kind of a sneak peek of my, then I lost my book. So I had to find another book today. So I finally found one, and it's the right size. It's thick, which is fine because we're going to have lots of stuff to do in November, I guess. Maybe not. So anyway, this cute little fabric is going to get saved till next year, I guess. And because I could still use it. It would still match the outside of the journal, but it doesn't say what's on the inside of the journal. So I went on a fabric hunt today, and let me tell you, Hobby Lobby has no fall fabric. Well, they had this, and that was it, but I already have this. And they have very little Christmas fabric. So anyway, I'm putting this away till next year, probably in October, and then I found another book. And then I found the book I was looking for. Well, of course, isn't that how that happens? So, anyway, let me give you a sneak peek. I'm going to put these, maybe I won't lose the stuff. But I also then I picked out my papers that I wanted for, like this is going to be my inside cover. I'm just giving you a sneak peek of the November journal. Anyway, so I have used some of my dye papers. I bought a digital tartan plaid kit and printed on the back of the papers. That's why I went ahead and picked the papers out. So anyway, this is going to be gobble gobble day. Anyway, so let me put those up. I was sitting down to actually make that video, and then I'm like, it's evening and I don't have the brain power to do that. So and it feels like winter today. It was like a high of 57, and it's dark, overcast and windy and chilly, and which I'm fine with that. But it is also, and it's crowded. The store at Hobby Lobby was nuts, and they've got all their Christmas stuff out, and I for a second forgot it wasn't Christmas time. It's not even November. So anyway, I was going to show you what I got. So this is how I resolved. Where's the book? Give me a second. So I did get some Christmas fabric. I really wanted some vintage or retro Christmas fabric. This was the only thing that I could find. I got one in green and one in red. I don't know what book I'm using yet. Or anything like that for Christmas, but I've got to start thinking about it now because I have found some digital kits that I want to use, paper-wise. I don't know. I told you I was all over the place today. So anyway, I'm going to put that away, and then I got more Rit dye because I got this wine color while I was at Hobby Lobby, and it's only $2.99, because I really thought I was going to have to dye some muslin to put on the spine of my journal. I dug the muslin out, and I thought I'm gonna have to dye fabric, y'all. Anyway, but then I said, well, these will be good Christmas colors too. So I got Truly Green. I have another green. I can't remember what it says, but this one's called Truly Green. So the other one apparently wasn't Truly Green. It was just green. So anyway, okay. And then I got these fun little silverware holder thingies. I am hosting Thanksgiving. I don't plan to use these for silverware holders. Hello, they're beautiful pockets. Aren't they? Right? Anyway, I love white pumpkins. So then I looked, after I got my fabric cut, I looked at the fat quarters because I thought, do they not have, I asked her, said, do you have anything else in fall or Christmas? And she said no. And, you know, with Joann's clothes, they had so much fabric. But anyway, everybody in there was scrounging for fabric. And it's not there. It's just not. So, I got these because I drew a blank when I was in the store. And I'm thinking, do I need the wine color or do I need this? Actually, this, let me get the paper back out. What did I just do with it? I'm going to use, these were bundles of fat quarters. So this will be great for Christmas. And then this is just good general fall colors. So I don't usually do a solid. But this purple matches perfectly. So I think that's what I'm going to, I don't know that I like it. Maybe I'll find some ribbon to go here and, I'm just now. Okay, y'all, I gotta wait till in the morning. I will film that video tomorrow morning. Today we're gonna play with Stickles. Because if you're following along with Allison's Item of the Month Challenge, or you're following me who's following along with Allison's Item of the Month Challenge, you'll know that it's Stickles. So I got my box of Stickles out today. I mean, I had looked at it the other day too. This is actually Railroad, Woodlands, Scenic. I use it for, well, it's a long story and it's not worth telling. Okay. So in this box is Stickles and glitter. So I took all my Stickles out and separated them by color. And I'm like, none of them match my journal. I had them in my Amazon cart today. I had purple. I had whatever, and I'm like, I'm not buying Stickles. I have all these Stickles, y'all. Now, some of them are duplicates, like I have 3 golds. And then I have some what's called Nouveau drops. Now, this one will actually match my journal, and the gold will match my journal. And I think, well, I keep thinking this is autumn red. It should match my journal, but I don't know. Anyway, I do have this lavender, and I swatched it this morning, and that's what gave me this idea to do today. So here's another kind of goldish green. These are Nouveau drops. They're pearlized. They're not glittery, like real Stickles. And then this is just enamel accents. I'm not even going to bring that out because it's bright blue, and I'm not going to use it. So the rest of it's glitter or whatever else. And so what I thought would be fun, some of these I've never used. And like the purple, I tried it on my purple button today. Can you see the glitter? It's about the same color as the button. So it just shows up as glittery. But I did swatch the purple. And I waited for it to dry. I meant to see how long it takes to dry. Because that's the other thing, is I'm going to have to pre-prep a lot of this. Because I do multiple pages in my videos. And you can't turn the page. It takes probably a couple hours or at least an hour for the Stickles to dry, I would think. So, breathe. I thought I needed something that was kind of mindless activity to do today or this evening, and let me get the fabric out of the way so I don't get Stickles on my fabric, and I dang sure don't want to lose anything. So I thought it might be fun to swatch the Stickles. I love swatching stuff anyway, so I'm gonna start with, I have like some of these all look white or clear. So I have that one and that one. Now, keep in mind the reason why I have so many and duplicates is because I got a bunch of these from my sister. And this is liquid pearl. So I'm going to do that in with the Nouveau drops, not with the Stickles. So I'm just going to do Stickles for right now. I need a pen. Where would I find a pen in my craft room? Well, let's see. Up here in my pen jars, there should be a pen. Can I reach them? Or I could use my pencil. Let's use the pencil. I'd rather use pencil. Okay. So, but see how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Now, one's called crystal. One, couple of them are called diamond. Like these two are called diamond. So I'm going to put that one back in the box because I know it's a duplicate. This one's called frosted lace. And this one doesn't have a name on it. It's just says glitter glue. So it looks an awful lot like this diamond. And then this one doesn't have a name on it, but it looks different. It looks more iridescent. So I thought it would be fun. Now I have glitter everywhere. And I haven't even opened anything. So I thought it would be fun to swatch these. So I'm going to write Stickles. And then I'm going to swatch. Well, let's start with the ones that have a name. Well, the first two I pick up don't have a name. Okay, so this is crystal. Now, this is probably not... Oh, let me zoom you in. I had you zoomed out for all the other stuff. But let me zoom you in for this. Okay, sorry. Did I do that too fast? I apologize. I don't know if these need to be shaken or anything like that. They've just been sitting for however long. They might even... Oh, nope. Oh, I'm going to be so glittery. Okay, this one's called Crystal. So I think I'm going to write the name after I swatch it. So I'm trying to do this so that I'm inspired. But I'm also trying to do it so that I have a reference. Crystal. Okay. So I'll put that one over here. And then we're going to do frosted lace. I want to see what they look like when they dry. Right? Oh, that one is thicker. And it just looks literally white, like iridescent white. Frosted lace. Y'all don't pay any attention to my horrible handwriting. Okay, this one's called Diamond. We'll get to some color ones in a minute so you can see them better. But I wanted to just do these first. Well, that M has 3 humps in it. Diamond, okay. And then this is, I have a Sharpie somewhere. Although my husband's been hitting me up for Sharpies lately. How about a green? I've got a green Sharpie that I can reach. I'm going to put 1 and 2 on the bottom of this, like a 1 here. And then I'm going to put a 2 on here. And then I'm going to put clear 1, clear 2, maybe. How does that work? So this is 1. I have a feeling it's the same thing as the diamond, but it might be an older bottle or something, like before they started putting the names on the... Well, there's not much in it. Okay, so I'm going to put white or clear number 1. And then this one will be clear number 2. This one looks different than all the other ones. This one just looks like it's similar to this crystal, but it has like different glitter in it. I'm not sure I could tell the difference between all of them, to be honest with you. So I'm sure that you can't through the, I almost said through the TV, through the camera, whatever. You know what I meant. Okay, so I'm going to hold these up. Can you see, or did I just put you in a shadow? I feel like I put you in a shadow. I don't know if you can see them sparkle, but they are pretty. So really ideally these would go like on a color piece of paper and it would bring out the shimmer and whatever. But that's why I wanted to get those out of the way first. So then I have some silvers. I have, well, this one says gunmetal. It's darker. These two look identical. Oh, this one does say silver. Okay. So we're going to do this one next. We're just playing. I was in the mood to play. That's really pretty, by the way. Very pretty. Silver, and then I'm going to do this one and put... Let me see if they have the same... No. Because this one looks silver. And I'm hoping they start drying by the time we're done. That maybe the first ones will start drying by the time we're done. I'm going to mark the bottom of this bottle. Well, we might not have to worry about it because nothing might come out. It might be dried up. The only reason why I have Stickles is because I'm also a card maker. And that's the only thing. Okay, so this one's not going to work. It's either stopped up or it's something. So we're going to pretend that it's silver and I'm going to set it to the side because it didn't work. Okay, so I forgot to write silver. And then this is gunmetal. This should be darker. Although that one looks pretty dark. But they dry a lot lighter, I think. I might have to unstop some of these. Because that one is not wanting to come out either. Let's see if we can borrow our art glitter glue pen. This might be making a mistake, but it's my mistake to make, so... Alright, I'm wiping it off so I don't get glitter in my art glitter glue. That would be horrible, wouldn't it? Okay, so this is gunmetal because I'm really curious as to what this one is. I hope I can get it to work. Well, that's kind of pooey. Horribly disappointing. Okay, I'm going to leave a place for that one. Gunmetal. Doesn't work, maybe. Okay, so now I've got 3 golds. Now, I know that this one says gold and this one says gold. So I'm going to put one of them back in the box because we have duplicates. This one, I think, is gold, but it just doesn't say it's gold. It just says glitter glue. So I'm really sad I couldn't get that gunmetal to work. Whoa, Nelly, that one wants to run out. I mean, it's just like, hello, here I am. That's going to take a while to dry. Gold. And then I'm going to put... here it comes. It almost looked a little lighter at first until I got that glob. I'm going to put gold unnamed. And then we'll be able to distinguish the difference. I'm really sad about that gunmetal. I'll play with it in a minute. Okay, so that's a liquid pearl. I have, okay, let's start with this. Then we'll do this purple. I mean, not let's start with. We've been doing it. The one I had in my cart was a darker purple. This one is... Actually, this is a Recollections brand, and it's called Fairy Dust. Fairy Dust. Okay. This one, now, okay, I know this is old because it says $1.99. I looked on Amazon. These things are $6, $7, $8 a bottle. There was one called Magenta that I wanted. Let me hold it up so you can see. I hope you can see some of the glitter. There was one called Magenta on there. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. $21, y'all. I'm like, you've lost your ever-loving mind. This one is called Fruit Punch. It's pretty. But I don't know that it's going to help us in this journal. Now, this is Recollections Bubblegum. Now, these actually shake, so they're a little more liquidy. So, this is yeah, they're much more liquidy than the they're cheaper, too. But, I didn't have time to go into Michael's today, and I really didn't. I had looked online for what they had in the store, and they didn't have much. So, I'm going to put Recollections Bubblegum. That way, when I go to play with my projects, when I start making projects with these, I can look at my list and say, okay, this is what color I want. This one is Recollections, and it's called Pesto. And that's a pretty green. It's very pretty. Recollections Pesto. Okay, so let me hold up the Fruit Punch. I feel like all my lights are on. Oh, I just shook you. I just don't know if you can see or not. But, if I move it around enough, you will. But see how pretty those are? So that's the Fairy Dust, that's the Fruit Punch, that's the Bubblegum, and that's the Pesto. So now we're into, let me do the Liquid Pearl. I'm going to do Nuvo drops. Well, I have a couple different kinds of Nuvo. There's vintage, there's Dream Drops, there's Crystal Drops. Oh, Lord of mercy. I have 3 of the Crystal Drops. I have Vintage Drops and Dream Drops. Now, I know this one I got at May Made It. And I know this one I did too. See, that was $7.99. And that was $4.99. But I'm a club member, so I get a percentage off. Let's do the Nuvo drops. Oh, wait. I have another Crystal Drops. What did I... Nuvo... These are the Crystal Drops. Okay. So we'll start with the gold, or the... What do they call this? Add dimensional details to craft projects. This is called Bright Gold. And I don't know if I've ever used it. Now, these you literally can drop and then kind of swirl. And they make like a pointy, whatever, bright gold. And let me put these back. Okay, so then I'll do, this is Neptune Turquoise. Ooh, that's pretty. That's prettyful. Neptune Turquoise, right? Well, turquoise. Okay. Also, too, I mean, I don't know what colors you would be wanting, but if you were trying to play along with the challenge and going to get some, this would tell you what colors you might want. So that's the other reason why I'm doing this. Now, and I'm using these Nuvo drops like Stickles. I think they count. They're pearly instead of glittery, but I'm counting them. So, Nuvo, this is Bottle Green. I know why I got because I bought those. I know where I bought them. I just told you where I bought them. I got them from May Made It. And she has a website, MessyMissy.com. But if you're buying them to do this challenge, oh, that's why they call it crystal. Look at it's like a diamond. Like a diamond. Or crystal, whatever. Anyway, this one is called Autumn Red. It's pretty. I was going to use these. I actually have used one or two of them on some cards that I made for Christmas or fall. These were kind of fall and Christmas colors. Autumn Red, that's right. Because they matched a project I was doing. Okay, so this is Nouveau Dream Drops. Nouveau. Oh, that's awful handwriting. I only have one of them. And it is called... oh no, Moroccan something. Moroccan Flame. It's kind of a bronze, I think. Oh, that's pretty. It's like a, well, it's like a bronze. Moroccan. What did I say? It was Flame. Moroccan Flame. And this is Nouveau Vintage. I don't know what the difference in all of those are. If you do, you can tell me. I like the little tag on this one. This one is all covered up. Gilded Gold. Almost looks like a little bit of a green. I'm not taking that tag off either. It's going to drive me nuts, but I'm not taking... oh, it's... okay, that's pretty. And it doesn't look... it looks greener than the gold. But I can't wait to see what it looks like dry. Gilded Gold. Now, these are the only two liquid pearls I have. And this one is called Donna. It just says liquid pearls. Ranger 2019. I don't know. It's the white one. I only have two of them. I have a white and a red. This is kind of a... yeah, it's just a pearl white. White. And then this one is Rouge. See, the bottles are just... the packaging is totally different. This one must be an older one. Or maybe it's a newer one. I don't know. I don't know which one's which. I've had them for... well, my sister probably had them for a long time. Some of these I've had for a long time. Or a couple years anyway. Rouge. R-O-U-G-G-E. R-O-U-G-E. Okay. So that's all of them. Now, I'm going to hold them up. Like I said, I hope you can see. Let me stand up so I can see what you're seeing. So these are all the clear ones. See how they sparkle? And then these are the golds. I still think they're the same gold. I think I have 3 of the same thing. Now, oh, this is funny. Or this is kind... look at what the Recollections did. It ran. I told you it was more liquid. It actually ran on the back. it like sunk into the paper. That's kind of weird. Whereas so I guess you get what you pay for. The Stickles didn't do that. The Recollection Bubblegum Pesto and the Fairy Dust did that. They must have more water in them. Anyway, the Nuvo drops are beautiful. They sat right on top of the paper. Oh, now you can see the bright gold, the Neptune turquoise, the bottle green, the autumn red, the Moroccan flame. The gilded gold is kind of just a muted gold. And then the white one, whatever color that was, I don't know. Just a pearly white. And then this is the rouge. So, anyway, I'm interested to see. I'll show it to you again after they dry. I'm kind of timing them. But, yeah, I'm a little disappointed in this sinking in. Because it's spreading. It's not staying on top of the paper like the rest of them are. So, yeah, that was kind of disappointing. But anyway, I wanted to get this up. I just wanted to play. And I drug you along with me. I thought you might like to come along with me. And show you what I got from Hobby Lobby, even though it wasn't that big of a deal. But, I'm going to set this somewhere to dry where it won't get ruined. And I'm going to have to look. Because this is not, that's not going to work. I do have an idea that would work. But if I can't find a ribbon that ties it together, which I have plenty of ribbon, y'all all know that. I've got this paper with the trees, and I can cut out the trees and put them here, and that will tie in the purple and the gold, or the, well, there's the trees. They're just upside down. I can't get the front of this. Yes, I can. Here we go. There's the trees right side up. I was just trying not to knock the camera. So, if I have to cut those trees out, I will, or find a digital, or maybe I'll make a digital. But I'm sure that I have some kind of ribbon. This feels, I guess it's just like a broadcloth or something, but it feels different than other fat quarters I've had. And if I really don't like it, I'll go back to the Scarecrow and we'll just make the Scarecrow work. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take the book block out. And because I'm actually going to give it to my friend. This is a crisis and trauma counseling book. And so my friend works with children who are in the foster care system. And so anyway, I'm going to cut the whole book block out and give it to her. And say, here, you want to read it? But anyway, so, all right. Well, that was all for today or tonight. I'm going to get this posted tonight. And I will see you in the morning and we'll make the journal tomorrow morning. All right. Y'all have a great rest of your night. And I hope to see you all in the morning. All right. Y'all have a great night. Thanks. Bye-bye.